Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida,
where the sun shines just a little bit different.
The morning sky first, baby blue, just like we rehearsed.
From high speeds
to beach cruisers. Down here, we've got a little bit of everything you need.
But necessity turns into opportunity to show the world who and what you're made of.
There's the green, the race is on.
Hang on.
Look out!
Right to the line.
And there's a checkered flag.
20 years of frustration.
Hell of a job, buddy. Hell of a job.
He's going 500. Are you kidding me?
And here, the bright lights are reflected in the cars.
Cruising down the beach. This is Daytona.
All right, thanks to Scott Eastwood. His movie, I Want You Back, is streaming exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. From the first race in 1959 to today, the Daytona 500 remains the great American race. With Jamie McMurray, former Daytona 500 winner, I'm Chris Myers, as Clint and Tony have gone up to the booth to call this race as we see how close they are to starting the race. You know, Jamie, let me ask you, we know who's starting up front. It's a lot of miles, 500, but to make up ground, how difficult is that for guys that are towards the back of the pack? And some pretty, I would say, impressive names. All right, it's a massive gathering of fans here to see man and machine. It isn't just any man. These are superhero-type drivers, and it isn't just any machine. It's the next-gen car souped up and ready to roll in the 64th running of the Great American Race. We're glad you're along for the ride here on Fox.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Pro Football Hall of Famer, Heisman Trophy winner, and Fox NFL analyst, Charles Woodson. Daytona, are you ready? Drivers, start your engines!
Fox Chairman Lachlan Murdoch will be waving the green flag. Buckle up. Let's head upstairs. Mike Joy, part of his 43rd Daytona 500. Mike, I know you're just as excited as if this was your first.
It's the 64th running of the Great American Race. It's auto racing's ultimate paradox. Its checkered flag has embraced the sport's greatest champions, yet it has eluded other great champions. Let's see how this paradox applies to today's field. These champions have won the Daytona 500. Which of these champions might join that list today?
The paradox. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Daytona. Tony Stewart has 19 checkered flags here. Now, that's more wins at Daytona than any driver in the world except Dale Earnhardt. However, how about that one? How about that one that's missing?
Thanks for reminding me. I appreciate that.
Let's get it out of the way right now.
No, it is, and trust me, it haunts me to this day. I would take all 19 of my other wins and trade those in for one Daytona 500. That's how much the Daytona 500 means to all of us as drivers. This is the biggest race of the year in front of the biggest stage. All the fans are here. All the OEMs, all your partners are here for the biggest race and the first race of the season. This is the big show.
What is the emotion of this day?
I never slept good the night before the Daytona 500, honestly. I mean, this is the one you really want. I mean, this is the one when every one of these guys that are in the field, when they were a kid, they grew up watching the Daytona 500, and they knew what it meant to watch the broadcast and to want to be one of these drivers in the field and have a chance to win the Daytona 500. And that was the same way for me. So the night before the race, it was impossible to get a good night's sleep.
Well, you've won this one, and I'm glad to have you with us.
Thanks, bud.
Clint Boyer has won an Xfinity race here. He's won twice at Talladega. What's it going to take to win this today?
Well, you know, it takes me to Kyle Larson. Starting on the pole of this race, this Great American Race, right? Dominated last season. I mean, in dominant fashion, wins the championship, has never even seen the top 5 on a restrictor plate track. 400 miles of learning out here, trying to figure out where you're at. Your manufacturers, your teammates, your allies, right? Then trying to put it all together in that last 100 laps for that magical push off of turn 4 to win this baby.
500 miles in a brand new car for NASCAR's best. It's the 64th annual Daytona 500 on Fox.
What a day for racing. Man, it doesn't get better than this. Let's have some fun, boys.
Daytona 500, are you kidding me?
Here at Daytona.
It is a perfect day for racing. And the 64th Daytona 500 on Fox, ready to go. And here is the starting lineup. The front row was set Wednesday night in time trials, defending series champ Kyle Larson and Alex front row Bo. Bowman had his record 5th straight Daytona 500 start today. Row number 2, the drivers that won the duels Thursday night, Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher in those RFK 4s. Row number 3, a rookie, the 20 Xfinity champ Austin Cindric, and last year's Daytona 500 champ Michael McDowell. Fords in row 4 for Harrison Burton and Ryan Blaney.
Let's dial old Ryan Blaney up. Hey, Ryan Blaney, it's Boyd up in the Fox Sports booth. You got us?
Hey, I got you.
All right, man. Them Fords been looking good. Your teammates have been working well together. You got enough to stay up front today?
I sure hope so. I think Ford's our fans, like you said. And, I think me, Austin, and Joey, and Harrison Burton work really well together. And all the other Ford teammates we got. So it's about working together and trying to stay in the game all day. It'd be nice to lead a bunch of laps and stay up front, but we'll figure out where we're at and adapt it over to them.
All right, buddy. Time to shine. Let's see it.
I appreciate it.
Row 5, Chase Briscoe, last year's Rookie of the Year, and Kyle Busch, 2-time Cup champion in his 17th 500. Row 6, the 2020 Series champ, most popular driver, Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell, he's been a truck champion, a USAC, and a Chili Bowl champ. Row 7, Eric Jones, won here in the summer of 18, and 14th Martin Truex Jr., who lost the 2016 race by the closest margin ever. Row 8, Tyler Reddick, 2-time Xfinity champ, and the 2018 runner-up, Bubba Wallace. Row 9, Kurt Busch won the race in 2017. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won the July race here that year. Ross Chastain, top 10 in 2 of his 3 races here, and Joey Logano, the 2015 winner. Daniel Suarez driving for Pitbull, and Kevin Harvick, the 2007 winner.
All right, let's dial up my buddy, see how he's doing here. Kevin Harvick, it's your boss. You got me, bud?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Tell me how you're going to get us in victory lane today.
The first thing we got to do is keep it rolling. I think the second thing is just to try to do all we can to keep it on the lead lap and see how this race plays out. I think as you look at the style of racing, I still think it's going to develop. So we'll see what happens.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Good luck today. Be safe. Bring me a race car back in one piece today, please.
That's it for
Row 12, William Byron, the summer winner of Daytona in 2020, and Corey LaJoie, top 10 here the last 2 years. Justin Haley won here in the summer of 2019. Ty Dillon back in the series full-time. Landon Castle makes his 7th Daytona 500 start, and the Biff is back. Greg Biffle in his first 500 since 2016. Rookie Todd Gilliland has 2 Truck Series wins, and Denny Hamlin, 3-time Daytona 500 winner, starts 30th. Cole Custer, the 2020 Rookie of the Year, and Cody Ware in his 3rd Daytona 500. Defending Xfinity champ Daniel Hemrick and David Reagan, who won here in July 2011. Row 18, Kaz Grala raced his way in Thursday night on the final lap of the race next to 2018 Daytona 500 champ Austin Dillon. B.J. McLeod in his 4th Daytona 500. Another flirting Eric Almirola nearly won this race in 2018. Las Vegas, Noah
And welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series Daytona 500 here from Daytona. We start this race from 38th, our number 6 Core Generous Ford Mustang. And we cut to lap 4, where we are chasing down Ty Gibbs in the 11. We get into him a little bit of contact. He's sideways. We both save it and keep it going in the right direction. We stay behind him here in 19th at the moment. Now lap 5, we're in the top 10 here. Making pass on Bowman, now going underneath Eric Jones, trying to catch up to the 55 of Timmy Hill. And we're going to be right behind Timmy Hill. We're going to give him the bumper, get him a little bit loose, use him up again to 8th place, going right by Timmy Hill. Then on lap 6, Zane Smith, there's a problem. Ty gives a blown tire right in front of Chandler's micro. Chandler Smith, he's into Chandler Smith, they're wrecking together. And Chandler's back in the pack, no yellow, we stay green for Ty Gibbs blowing a tire. Then on lap 8, we're going to make a pass to lead here, going underneath the 21 of Zane Smith with momentum, and we're going to go to the lead with help from Ben Rhodes and Corey Heim. And there that lap, we fall back behind Zane Smith, but the shove from Rhodes gets us back clear for the lead. Now on lap 10, we make a pass to the lead as we're making green flag scheduled pit stops here. Green flag pit stops under green here at Daytona. And so a lot of guys have entry positions. Blaney and Todd Gillian are trying to avoid lap traffic, bump into each other, and Tony Bradinger, because they couldn't avoid Bradinger merging onto the racetrack. Almost near disaster, my goodness. Now lap 15, we make a pass to lead here, going past the 23 of Bubba Wallace with help from the rookie, the 18 of Corey Heim. Now lap 15, we come through to take the checkered flag and win stage 1 at Daytona, holding off Corey Heim at the line. Then lap 16 says we win stage 1. On the restart for stage 2 on lap 21, we're dueling our teammate, the 17th Trevor Bain, for the lead, and we take the lead from him at the moment. A great battle between our two RFK Ford Mustangs. And down the backstretch, Bain edges ahead, but then we get a big shove on the bottom from Tyler Reddick and Kaz Gralla and go right back to the lead. Then on lap 22, Ben Rhodes back here in 11th in the number 88 car. Minding his own business, he's gonna blow a tire! Around goes Rhodes into the outside wall, crashing upside down, flying over Sheldon Creed, bringing out the yellow here at Daytona. A huge flip from Rhodes. On lap 26, we are 3 wide to the lead, myself, Bain, and Kaz Gralla. We get the temporary advantage over Kaz Gralla. Then lap 27, Timmy Hill sideways behind us. He's going to make an incredible save. Somehow not wreck that thing. And keep it going in the right direction. That number 55 Aaron's Toyota. And drops back to 15th place though. Then lap 29, more green flag pit stops. We stay out with Tyler Reddick, Justin Haley, and Ben Rhodes at the moment. Then lap 29, more cars bring it down pit road, and of course the cars before make some passes. We continue to stay out. On lap 32, we come through to win stage 2, just holding off Ben Rhodes on the charge to the lines. We sweep the stages here at Daytona. On lap 35, make pass to the lead, going past Tyler Reddick for help from our teammate of Trevor Bain. Down lap 38, we make pass to the lead, going back by Ryan Preece with help from Ben Rhodes, who recovered from flipping earlier to now being in the mix for the win. Then on lap 40, we make pass to 3 wide for the lead, myself, Harrison Burton, and Zane Smith, and we clear Burton on the bottom and get clear for the lead. And on lap 47, Ryan Preece shoves us once again past the 88 of Ben Rhodes for the race lead. And on lap 47, Tony Bradinger in the 34, running back in 32nd, not having a good run. Pull a tire down on Christopher Bell, he'll crash. Bell goes around into the pack. And they're crashing behind him, he takes out someone else. Still green. On lap 50, we come through here to take the checkered flag, holding off Ryan Preece and Kaz Gralla to win the Daytona 500. Now we're quickly just going to get a small little replay here of the finish at Daytona. As we blocked Gralla on the top, blocked Preece on the bottom, and came through and won the 500, and we're already back into the playoffs. Now we head to Victory Lane to celebrate with the crew. And the fastest lap of the race will go to myself with a 44.268. He also led the most laps here at Daytona, leading 30 out of 50 laps. And then on the move is also myself from 38th to 1st, plus 37 spots here at Daytona. And the tough break is going to go to Kyle Larson, who started 4th, finished 35th, minus 31 spots for the 2021 champion. Now these are your final race results. Myself, your winner. Kaz Gralla, runner-up. Ryan Preece 3rd, Zane Smith 4th, Justin Haley 5th, Harrison Burton 6th, Ben Rhodes 7th, Timmy Hill 8th, Trevor Bain 9th, and Haley Deegan rounds out your top 10. And then a top 15 for Ty Dillon, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and John Hurt Nemechek at the end of the lead lap. And then Logano 16th, Jones 17th, Sheldon Creed 18th, Chandler Smith 19th, Ross Chastain rounds out your top 20. And then Ty Majeski 21st, Carson Hocevar 22nd, Todd Gilliland 23rd, Cole Custer 24th, Corey LaJoie 25th, Noah Gregson 26th, Chase Elliott 27th, William Byron 28th, Ty Gibbs 29th, and Daniel Suarez 30th. Now outside the top 30, Tony Bradinger, Ryan Blaney, Jesse Iwuji, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson, and Garrett Smithley from 31st to 36th. Then Christopher Bell, DNFs in 37th, Corey Heim, DNFs in 38th, Cody Ware, DNFs in 39th, and Austin Cindric, DNFs finishing in last place. Not good for those 4 drivers DNFing of the first race of the season. Now after this burnout, we will show the standings. In the next episode, we will have the Auto Club 400 from Auto Club, and I will see you in that. Burnouts have begun from Daytona after we have won the Daytona 500, getting redemption for last season because we got bested by Michael Waltrip last year in the Legends season. But this season, Season 8, we triumph and reclaim our throne here by winning the Daytona 500. After holding off Kaz Gralla and Ryan Preece in a mad dash to the line. And we really dominated this race, swept the stages, won the race, really led the most laps. So truly dominant performance from ourselves as we burn it down in celebration. Then after this burnout, we will show the standings. That'll be the end of the episode. In the next episode, we will have the NASCAR Cup Series racing from Auto Club and the Auto Club 400. Which should be exciting. And until then, when we have the Cup Series at Auto Club, I hope you all have a good one.